Before we go any further, stop for a second. If you are over 50 or you love someone who is, this information is not optional. It is critical. Hit subscribe right now, not later, not after the video, right now. Because the habits we talk about on this channel are not trends. They are life-preserving decisions. And one video could be the difference between prevention and regret. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's protect your heart starting today. Now imagine this. You lie down tonight like you've done thousands of times before. You turn off the light, you close your eyes, you expect to wake up in the morning, but you don't. No warning, no dramatic moment, just silence. Every year, hundreds of thousands of adults over 50 suffer heart attacks or strokes in their sleep. And what makes this especially frightening is that for many of them, it wasn't some rare disease or sudden mystery condition. It was a habit, a nightly routine, something repeated so often it felt harmless. Most people think of sleep as the safest part of their day. But physiologically, nighttime is when your cardiovascular system becomes incredibly vulnerable. During healthy sleep, your blood pressure is supposed to drop. Your heart rate should slow. Your nervous system should shift into recovery mode. Your brain begins clearing metabolic waste. Your arteries relax. Sleep is meant to be repair time. But when certain nighttime behaviors interfere with that natural process, your body doesn't rest. It strains. Blood pressure stays elevated. Inflammation rises. Stress hormones linger. And instead of repair, your heart faces hours of silent pressure. One of the most dangerous and underestimated habits, eating late and eating heavy. It doesn't feel dangerous, it feels normal. Dinner, a snack, maybe something sweet while watching television, but after 50, your metabolism slows, your arteries stiffen, and your cardiovascular system becomes less forgiving. When you eat a large meal late in the evening, especially after 8 or 9 p.m., your digestive system demands immediate blood flow. Your heart must pump harder to supply your stomach and intestines. Instead of blood pressure dipping as it should during the night, it rises. Your metabolism activates when it should be winding down. You are essentially telling your heart to work overtime during the exact window it was designed to rest. Late meals also spike triglycerides and blood sugar levels right before bed. That combination thickens the blood, increases inflammation inside artery walls, and disrupts the normal nighttime drop in blood pressure. This phenomenon, called non-dipping, is strongly associated with higher rates of strokes and heart attacks during sleep. And there's another layer most people ignore. Going to bed with a full stomach increases the risk of acid reflux. When stomach acid rises into the esophagus, it can irritate the vagus nerve, a nerve that plays a major role in controlling heart rhythm. In susceptible individuals, especially older adults, this irritation can trigger dangerous rhythm disturbances. What feels like mild heartburn can quietly destabilize the electrical rhythm of the heart. Add years of this nightly stress, and the damage compounds. Arteries become more inflamed. Blood vessels lose flexibility. The heart muscle thickens under constant pressure. Eventually, one night, the system fails. The tragedy is that many people never connect the dots because the habit feels so ordinary. But here is the empowering truth. This is one of the fastest risks you can reduce. Shifting dinner earlier, ideally finishing your last full meal at least 3 hours before bed, gives your body time to digest before sleep begins. Choosing lighter evening meals reduces nighttime blood pressure spikes. Limiting refined carbs and heavy fats in the evening lowers triglyceride surges. Even a short, gentle walk after dinner improves glucose control and helps your heart transition into rest mode. Sleep should be recovery, not resistance. And this is only the first habit. Because the real danger isn't one dramatic action. It's the small nightly behaviors that quietly stack up over years. If this already opened your eyes, stay with me. What comes next may surprise you even more. And remember, knowledge only protects you if you act on it. Before we continue, I need you to do something important. If you care about your heart, your brain, and the people who depend on you, subscribe right now. Don't wait until the end. The information in this channel is not entertainment, it's protection. One overlooked habit can cost a life. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure you never miss guidance that could save you or someone you love. Now let's move to the second deadly nighttime habit, one that many people dangerously underestimate: skipping medications or taking them at the wrong time. If you take medication for blood pressure, cholesterol, heart rhythm, or blood thinning, this is critical. Your blood pressure follows a natural 24-hour rhythm. In a healthy pattern, it dips during sleep, giving your arteries and heart a chance to recover from the stress of the day. But after 50, that protective dip often weakens. In some people, blood pressure actually rises at night. This is known as nocturnal hypertension, and it is one of the strongest predictors of silent strokes and fatal heart attacks during sleep. When medication is taken inconsistently or skipped just this once, you remove the shield that keeps nighttime blood pressure under control. Those silent spikes can rupture unstable plaque inside your arteries, they can trigger clot formation, and because you are asleep, there are often no warning symptoms, no early signs to respond to. The event simply happens. Timing matters more than most people realize. Some blood pressure medications are specifically designed to protect you overnight. Others need consistent blood levels to prevent early morning surges, the period when many cardiovascular events occur. Taking pills randomly, doubling doses after forgetting, or stopping medication because you feel fine creates instability inside your circulatory system. And here's the dangerous illusion: feeling fine does not mean you are protected. High blood pressure and cholesterol damage arteries silently for years. The night you skip protection may be the night your body cannot compensate. The third deadly nighttime habit is even more hidden: undiagnosed or untreated sleep apnea. Sleep apnea causes repeated pauses in breathing during sleep. Each pause drops oxygen levels in your blood. Each drop triggers a panic response inside your body. Your heart rate jumps, blood pressure surges, stress hormones flood your bloodstream, then breathing resumes until it stops again. This cycle can repeat dozens or even hundreds of times per night. You may not remember it happening, but your heart does. Over time, this constant oxygen deprivation and pressure fluctuation damages artery walls, thickens the heart muscle, and increases the likelihood of irregular heart rhythms. It dramatically raises the risk of both strokes and heart attacks during sleep. Warning signs are often dismissed: loud chronic snoring, waking up gasping for air, morning headaches, unrefreshing sleep, extreme daytime fatigue, or blood pressure that remains difficult to control despite medication. Many people think snoring is just an annoyance. In reality, it can be a red flag that your body is fighting for oxygen every single night. Sleeping on your side may help mildly, but positioning is not a cure. Proper evaluation and treatment can stabilize oxygen levels, reduce nighttime blood pressure spikes, and significantly lower cardiovascular risk. Ignoring it allows silent damage to continue for years. And now we arrive at the fourth deadly nighttime habit, one that many older adults adopt intentionally, believing it protects their sleep: going to bed dehydrated. After 50, the sensation of thirst becomes less reliable. Many people intentionally reduce fluid intake in the evening to avoid waking up to use the bathroom. On the surface, this sounds practical. In reality, it can be extremely dangerous. While you sleep, your body continues losing water through breathing and mild perspiration. If you begin the night already dehydrated, your blood becomes more concentrated. Thicker blood flows more slowly. Slower circulation increases the likelihood of clot formation. Now combine that with natural nighttime physiology. Your heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, circulation to the brain and heart is already reduced as part of the normal sleep cycle. If your blood is thick at the same time, oxygen delivery can become insufficient in vulnerable areas. A clot that might not have formed during the day now has ideal conditions to develop. Early morning is already a high-risk window for strokes and heart attacks due to hormonal shifts and changes in blood viscosity. Dehydration amplifies that risk. The solution is simple but powerful. Hydrate consistently during the day. Have a moderate glass of water 1 to 2 hours before bed. Use the bathroom right before lying down. If you wake up thirsty, take small sips rather than ignoring it. The goal is balance, not flooding your bladder, but not starving your circulation either. These habits, mistimed medication, untreated sleep apnea, and nighttime dehydration, don't feel dramatic. They feel ordinary, routine, harmless. But the body keeps score, and the difference between routine and risk often shows up in the quietest hours of the night. Stay with me, because the next habit is even more common, and most people do it believing it helps them relax. Now let's talk about the fifth deadly nighttime habit, one almost nobody connects to heart attacks and strokes: sleeping in a room that is too hot or too cold. Your bedroom temperature directly affects your cardiovascular system while you sleep. When a room is too warm, your body struggles to release excess heat. Blood vessels dilate to cool you down, your heart rate rises, and you lose fluids through perspiration. That combination can lead to dehydration, unstable blood pressure, and added strain on the heart. Instead of resting, your cardiovascular system is working overtime to regulate temperature. On the other hand, a room that is too cold can be just as dangerous. Cold air causes blood vessels to constrict. This increases vascular resistance and forces your heart to pump against higher pressure. In younger, flexible arteries, the body may compensate. But after 50, when arteries are often stiffer, that added resistance can become the final trigger for a heart attack or stroke during the night. Studies observing seasonal patterns consistently show spikes in cardiovascular events during cold periods, especially among older adults. The safest range for sleep is generally between 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, 65-70 degrees Celsius. In this window, heart rate remains stable, blood pressure regulation improves, and sleep cycles become deeper and more restorative. Temperature control is not just about comfort, it is about cardiovascular protection. Now that you understand these 5 deadly nighttime habits, let's shift from danger to prevention. Awareness is powerful, but action is what saves lives. Here is a simple, heart-protective nighttime routine you can begin tonight. Start your evening early. Around 3 hours before bed, eat a light, balanced dinner. Focus on lean protein, vegetables, and easily digestible carbohydrates. Avoid heavy fats, oversized portions, excessive salt, and sugary desserts. Give your digestive system time to settle before you lie down. Hydrate wisely. Drink a moderate glass of water 1 to 2 hours before sleep, unless you have been medically advised to restrict fluids. Stay consistent with prescribed medications and take them exactly as directed. Never guess, never skip, never double up without guidance. As the evening progresses, shift into calm mode. Gentle walking, stretching, reading, or quiet music helps your nervous system transition into rest. Avoid intense news, emotionally charged conversations, or stimulating screen exposure right before bed. Blue light and stress hormones can disrupt the natural drop in blood pressure your body needs. Prepare your sleep environment intentionally. Adjust the room temperature into the safe range. Dim the lights. Keep a small glass of water at your bedside. Create a space that signals safety and recovery to your brain. Before lying down, use the bathroom so you are less likely to rush up suddenly during the night. If you suspect sleep apnea or struggle with snoring, sleep on your side with proper neck support. If you wake during the night, move slowly. Sit up before standing to avoid sudden blood pressure shifts. Take small sips of water if you feel thirsty. These small adjustments work together to reduce nighttime cardiovascular stress significantly. They stabilize blood pressure, improve oxygen delivery, reduce clot risk, and support deeper sleep cycles. None of them are extreme. None require expensive equipment. They require awareness and consistency. Let's quickly summarize the 5 silent nighttime threats: late heavy dinners, skipping or mistiming medications, untreated sleep apnea, going to bed dehydrated, and poor bedroom temperature control. Each one alone increases risk. Together, they create a perfect storm while you are at your most defenseless. The truth is uncomfortable but empowering. Many nighttime heart attacks and strokes are not pure fate. They are often the result of patterns repeated over years. The good news is that patterns can be changed. If you are over 50, tonight matters. Not next month, not next year. Tonight. Your heart has carried you through decades of life. It deserves protection while it rests. Before you leave, do 4 important things. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss life-protecting information. Like this video so the algorithm shares it with others who may be at risk. Leave a comment saying, "I'm changing this tonight," and commit publicly to your health. And finally, share this with someone you care about, a partner, a parent, a sibling, a friend. Sleep should be the safest part of your day. With the right habits, it can be. Take control tonight, and I'll see you in the next video.